What's up, Dreamedia family? This is Zach. Welcome back to another episode. Today, we're at the Florida Audio Expo, and we're going to be highlighting some of our key manufacturers in the two-channel hi-fi space that we really enjoy. I'm going to be bringing on the guys from Fidelity Imports, as well as our National Sales Director, Kellen Fleener, to give you a run-through of the space. Keep in mind, we're nationwide and would love the opportunity to earn your business. Let's get into it.
Thanks for the intro, Zach. We are standing in front of a gorgeous system, Sonote components, Opera speakers, of course, Shell turntables. We did do a separate video diving into the techno deck in this room, so be sure to check that out. Standing here with Eric from Fidelity Imports. He's going to give us a rough overview of all the components in the space, give us some background, some history on Sonote with Opera speakers. So I'll let him kind of take it away. And yeah, Eric, I really appreciate it. Good seeing you this morning.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been a great show so far.
Been a long morning so far already. But,
yeah, well, you know, you guys have been killing it at the show. We really appreciate you coming and helping us out. That has been fantastic.
Yeah, we've been running the theater that you might have seen and getting a lot of buzz on here at the show. But really fallen in love with these Opera speakers. I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous. I've had a chance to listen to a few things in here. Sounds phenomenal. Give us a little bit of insight of what's on the rack here with Sonote, and then we'll dive into the Opera speakers.
The electronics in this room is Sonote Electronics. It's a Japanese company. Engineering powerhouses. The chief designer, Kato-san, knows what he is doing. I'll get into his design philosophy in just a moment, but in this room, we have the 3 series components. So they make 3 different levels of product. They make the 1 series, the 2 series, and the 3 series. So a wide range of product. Price point, to give you an example, the 1 series integrated amplifier is $4,000. When you get to the 3 series integrated amplifier, their flagship integrated, it's at the $25,000 price point. So a wide range to meet a lot of people's needs. And then they do separates and mono blocks and all of that as well. We also have the 3 series DAC down at the bottom called the D3. The phono preamp that we're using is in the 2 series. So that is the E2. So you can see a little bit of a different in design architecture as well. Now, I mentioned Kato-san earlier. So he is a wizard in designing electronics, and he has a very unique design philosophy. Obviously knows what he's doing with electronics, with engineering, but ultimately it comes down to listening. So when he designs these products, before they ever leave any factory, it's all about sitting down and listening with your ears. One of the technology he uses is a non-negative feedback amplifier design. So most amplifiers use negative feedback because when you do that, you can get much more power. But that is a instantaneous power, one moment in time. When you're listening to music, you're not listening to one blip or one note. You're listening to dynamic music, not static. The reason he uses no negative feedback is because he listens dynamically. So by using negative feedback with his designs, you're not going to get the soul and soul note of the music. So it's all about listening. It's about the ultimate sound quality of the product. So that is what's very key about Sonote.
Definitely sounds great. Like the look of the components as well. You have some nice wood finishes on the side of the phono stage here. So pretty unique. Looks and sounds great. And another reason it sounds great are these gorgeous Italian-made Opera speakers. So I'll let you dig into some of that as well, because these things are stunning.
Yes, so Opera speakers, I think it's one of the lines that don't get enough credit and knowledge here in the United States. So let me tell you a little bit about them. So Opera was started by an audiophile and a furniture maker. First of all, talk about the cabinet itself. So obviously cabinet makes a big difference in the sound of a speaker. You design everything together as a unit, the drivers, the crossovers, the cabinet. So the cabinets are very well constructed. I've been to the facility where it's done, and the attention to detail, how well these things are actually put together. It is like furniture. It is not like, oh, let's just throw some MDF together and throw some drivers in it. There is nothing like that. Even to the point of like the finish on the sides, when you are allowed to do that, you have to work several years at the factory before you're even allowed to work on the ultimate finishes. So you have to start at the beginning and work your way up. And then all the driver components, they're put together and then they're tested with Unison Research Electronics, another handmade electronics company. It's basically the same company. They kind of merge together, so they do hand in hand, but they play nice with other brands as well. Obviously, we have Opera and Soul Note. They're brought to the Unison Research, they're sat down and they listen. It's about the presentation. Yes, it is gorgeous, and that is a big part of what people buy. You need to make something that sounds great, that looks great, that is going to fit in with everyone's decor. And it's just an all-around very nice speaker.
Absolutely. And so some of that design too, with the speaker design, can you touch a little bit more on, what's going on in the back of the speaker?
This is in their Callus line. So with Opera, they have two lines. They have the Classic series and then the Callus. So this is the step up. And in the Callus line, they have the Callus, which is going to be a stand mount. And then you have the Callus Diva.
That's here today.
And that's
right?
here today.
Yep.
And then there's one above this, the Grand Callus.
Yeah.
This is more appropriate for the room size that we have here. The Grand Callus would fill a much larger space. So that's why we chose this particular speaker. There are two tweeters on the back. So not only are you getting sound direct, but by using some tweeters on the back, you get some bounce off the back wall to open up that sound stage a little bit as well. So you might see a lot of speakers here at the show that are, open baffle, or something like our diptyque speakers, which are a flat planar magnetic, so you get sound out the front and back to give you that big open sound stage.
Yeah, the airiness to the sound, yeah.
So that's the reason there's a couple tweeters on the back. It just makes these speakers just open up and really helps them disappear. So that's ultimately what you want with a speaker. You want to hit play, and you do not want to know, oh, there's sound coming out of that box right there.
These are great sounding speakers, and to your point there, they really open up in this confined space. Sounds fantastic. This is a nice presentation. If you guys have any more questions about Soul Note, Opera, or anything audio and video, feel free to reach out to us. We're going to hand it back over to Zach to close this out today, but Eric, I really appreciate you coming in today and give us some more insight on these beautiful products.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Dreamedia family, that is a wrap. If you want to learn more about these gorgeous components, reach out today for a free video consultation. Dreamedia is nationwide, and we would love the opportunity to earn your business. You can also set up a listening demo if you'd like to hear these things in person. All right, well, shop online, give us a call. We're here for you guys. We're going to be geeking out on 2-channel hi-fi and learning all the nuances and all the leading edge manufacturers. I wanted to give a big thanks to the guys at Fidelity for having us out here today. Till next time, this is Zach with Dreamedia Home Theater. Thank you for watching.